Hello, my name is Max Garcia, and today I am going to introduce you my video on sexual assault. On July 15, 2002, my mother decided to take me to my aunt's house so she can babysit me while she was at work. My aunt made me and my older cousin play with each other the whole afternoon. Later on that night, she told us it was time for bed. I did as I was told, but little did I know that night was going to scar me for the rest of my life. I, a 4-year-old boy, had gotten molested by my older cousin. Sexual assault has been a problem for many years, and it remains being a problem. Many people sexually assaulted others to feel power and control. They don't bother to feel in their relationships with other adults in their life. Therefore, I propose we raise awareness of sexual assault. Both men and women should have counseling sessions for free. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, sexual assault is any type of sexual contact or behavior that occurs without an explicit consent of the recipient. Sexual activities such as forced sexual intercourse, child molestation, incest are all attempts of rape and are defined as sexual assault. Sexual assault is one of the most unreported crimes. Every 98 seconds, an American is being sexually assaulted. Victims who have been sexually assaulted often say nothing. Many of us have families and friends who are the ages of 12 and older who we know for sure would never have want them to go through this sexual assault. I have done my extensive research on sexual assault and found many shocking statistics and facts on this issue. In addition, I'd like to mention, like earlier, I have experienced being sexually assaulted as a child. It damaged me physically and mentally. According to the National Crime Survey, people ages 12 or older experience the average annual of 152,680 have completed and attempted sexual assaults between 1992 and 2002. According to the National Crime Survey, people in the U.S. experience over 320,000 incidents of rape and sexual assaults in 2016. According to the research by the nonprofit Stop Street Harassment, 65% of women and men have experienced some form of street harassment. 23% of them have been sexually harassed, and 32% of them don't feel comfortable walking the streets at night. Sexual assault is a problem because people are unaware on how sexual assault can have a psychological, emotional, and physical effects on the victim. Most people don't understand how dishonoring it is and how emotionally tragic it is for a victim to go through sexual assault. In other words, sexual assault happens very often, not only to women but as well as men. It is important to recognize it and do something about it. Sexual abuse teaches victims that their bodies are not really their own. Victims often report feelings such as shame, terror, depression, and guilt, and many blame themselves for the assault. After a sexual assault, victim may also experience physical and psychological symptoms such as nightmares, flashbacks, sleep dysfunction, appetite abnormalities, and difficulties concentrating. With this in mind, sexual assault is a big complication because the afflictions that the offenders leave behind in the victims' lives. Therefore, a solution is needed. To respond effectively, law enforcement and other community professionals have been familiar with the procedures involved in medical exams and other evidence collection procedures so they can explain the process to the victims. The solution I suggest is that females and males should have a counseling session for free that informs about sexual assault's effects and have more educational programs about sexual assault.